If something in your external is bothering you, then that's an indicator that you're giving your energy away where you shouldn't be. The internal is your throne, your consciousness. The observer is your true self, your true identity. The stories that you experience in your external, you identify with those things. That's where you get your suffering. That's where suffering comes from. Identification with separation. That is the root of all of your suffering, whether it's emotional, physical, economic. All of that suffering is because you identified with the story. If you practice the art of detachment, then you no longer have to be a victim to the story, but instead you can rewrite the story. Because the story does not need to define you, because you exist beyond the story. Your true consciousness, the I am, the all that is, which is your observable consciousness, or the observational consciousness, which is really the one looking through your eyes, that infinite awareness, that infinite awareness that is completely detached from the story, but we create this ego that we superimpose over our awareness that tells us that we have to protect ourselves, that we have to defend ourselves, that we have to conform, that we have to attract, that we have to hustle, that we have to please others. Others? It's all self. It's all you. Your enemies are your reflection. They are you. They are what you created. They are a reflection of how you're showing up for yourself internally, in your own belief systems. Change your inner story and the external will match. You can't fix a problem by going out into the external to fix it. All that does is create more problems, because you're in the mindset and the vibration of problem solving. Know that there is nothing to solve, because you are infinite. Your awareness is infinite. You're the creator of your entire existence. Stop blaming the external for your suffering, because your suffering is created from within through attachment. Learn the art of loving detachment and know that you are the creator of your experience, and take responsibility for yourself, your actions, your behaviors, your patterns, your beliefs. That is self-love. When you learn to detach from the story and go inward and understand that you have power to change your life, to change your experience. You realize you're not a victim to your external circumstances anymore. It was all just showing you how powerful of a creator you are, because when you imagine and you feel and embody the experience of suffering and victimhood and pain, which is a valid experience, you go through that and it is painful, it's very challenging. But when you know that you are the creator of your entire experience, that gives you the understanding that you can change it. It's making you stronger. I know it doesn't feel like it when you're going through it, but it's all self, it's all you. We're doing it to ourselves. I've been there, I've done that. I have wanted to end myself many times in the past. But something inside of me said no. So I didn't. I kept going. But it was painful. I suffered. But when I realized that I was in control of my own suffering, then there was that glimmer of hope. The realization that I could actually live the life that I want to live. And I deserve to live the life I want to live. I deserve to feel worthy because I am worthy, because I choose it. Because if I am a perspective of consciousness, the all that is, then of course the infinite self deserves everything. And I guess I wanted to experience suffering, so I did. But in that suffering, I realized I don't need to experience suffering, but simply I chose it for the experience, I guess. So if you're experiencing suffering right now in your life, and you have been experiencing suffering, know that you can change it by learning the art of detachment, loving detachment, not that cold detachment, that resignation, but the empowered detachment, knowing that you are the creator of your reality. You can change it, and you can only change it by changing yourself, your inner perception of who you are, what you are. Know that you're not vulnerable to anything or anyone. No one or nothing is outside of you. It's all self. It's all you. And it's infinite, and you are infinite. Every reflection of you is an infinite reflection of the all that is, which is self. You're in no danger. You're not under threat. You're not being judged. Well, we judge ourselves. But if we come across someone in our lives that is harshly judging us, it's a reflection of where we are giving our power away and judging and shaming ourselves. The external world is a reflection of the internal. I'm going to keep saying this in my videos because it's the most important truth that I've come to up to this day. You are the creator of your reality. Not your ego, not the little self, not the scared little ego that is constantly posturing and trying to defend itself and trying to control its external and trying to gain status and power and adoration and validation from the external. That's not the self, that's the ego, that's the shadow. The true self is not concerned with any of those worldly things because it's an illusion. And when you understand that it's all an illusion, you can play with it. You can step further into your truth and your more expanded view that you are actually just experiencing a story that does not define you as the conscious entity that you are. So when you know that you're the conscious entity in charge, then you can change your character, you can change the story, because it's just a story. When you detach from the stories, you can change them, you can move into other stories. You can experience a different type of world, a different type of embodiment. You can upgrade the little self by stepping into the broader, the bigger self. You don't have enemies. There are no enemies. It's all yourself. It's all self. When you feel judged, you're doing it yourself. You feel that in yourself, in your own entity, your being, in your physicality, which is not even real. You're doing it to yourself. Everything that you experience, nobody else experiences. The external is not in control of you. You are in control of the external, but you flip it and you gaslight yourself into believing that the external has some kind of power over you. The external is a reflection of your inner world, your own beliefs. I'm a living example of this. When I was younger, I projected outside of myself all the time. I still do sometimes, because I still fall into the little self. But I had the worldview, that everything, that there was a vast world out there, big, bad, scary world, full of dangers, full of opportunities, full of lights and bling and everything, full of wonder and darkness. I didn't realize that I was just looking into the depths of myself. So I frequented the Victim Cafe quite often and sipped on my ice Victim latte with all my other co-victims, and we pointed at our adversaries across the street. I was very bitter when I was younger. I was an angry individual. I was very defiant. I had a lot of bad relationships with people because of my shitty attitude, because of my victim mindset. Me against the world. Now, how silly that seems to me now. That's just looking in the mirror and not liking what I see and complaining. Oh, you did this to me. It's your fault. It's just a mirror. The whole world is just a mirror. It's all self. The scary thing is, looking back now, is that I had all the power all the time. You had all the power all the time. You just forgot that you had the power. And when you didn't know you had the power, but you still had the power, you were still creating the world that you experience up to now. So, believing that I wasn't in control and that something else outside of me was actually manipulating me and controlling me, like the dark elite, the top of the triangle. It's an illusion. It's all self. We created that ourselves. There is no external threat. There's no end of the world. AI is not going to end you. Some people said that AI is going to make the world end in 2 years. Humanity isn't going to exist after 2 years. So what? That's an external play. That's an external story. Do you really, if you look into the depth of your being, do you really think that you're not going to exist in 2 years? You're all that is. You're conscious. Yeah, maybe your meat suit doesn't exist. But that doesn't matter, because you still exist. You are pure consciousness. You have nothing to lose. You can't take this with you anyway. So why would you fear death? It's an illusion. It doesn't exist. You can't die. Only the ego dies, and you experience ego death every day. When something doesn't go your way, you experience ego death. When all your plans have been destroyed, when that relationship falls on the rocks, you have an ego death. That's way more painful than leaving your physicality. there's no need to fear pain, because fearing pain invites pain, because the fear itself is pain, it's suffering. It makes no sense. My experience is that when I became more aware throughout my life, my pain and suffering decreased, because I understood on deeper levels who I really am, what I really am. And as I get up every day reminding myself what and who I really am, the limiting programs start to erode away, because they become obsolete, irrelevant. That's where a certain level of self-discipline is required. Self-discipline of the mind. That is focusing on your higher awareness of what is really happening, who you really are. You're not a victim. If you identify as a victim, and I know some of the stories are quite tough when you lose a family member, for example. You experience that loss, and you go through the mourning process. You experience that because we get identified with the story and the characters. We become that character that we believe that we are. But we are much greater than the story. That's why I keep saying, practice the art of loving detachment, because you are pure love, and love does not need to be attached, but love radiates. It's not conditional. If it's conditional, it's not love. It's separation. You're trying to get because you believe you don't have. You have everything you need. You've always had everything you need. When you step into your truth, more opportunities become available to you. I've experienced that myself. I've been through a few relationships in my life, and as I became more aware slowly in my life over the past 20 years or so, slowly I became more aware of who I really am. And it was a gradual drip process, and I experienced a lot of ego deaths. Even sometimes, as I said earlier, I wanted to leave here, but something kept me going. No, you haven't revealed it all yet. Keep going. You're not alone. And I felt really alone. I had no friends, because I alienated myself from everyone in my life, because no one resonated with me, not even my own family. So I couldn't keep many friends, because I was constantly transforming. I was constantly questioning everything. So I felt so alone for many, many years. I've experienced quite a bit, and I've suffered quite a bit. I don't have many friends, and I'm okay with that. Because I've learned to practice the art of loving detachment. And I know that whatever I need, I will receive. Whatever I need to do, I will be inspired to do it. For example, recently, I was unhappy with the amount of money coming in and the money going out in regards to my finances. So one afternoon I was taking a shower, and I just got the realization, the work that I've been doing at work, I can do at home on the weekends too. So I decided to promote myself, advertise, and I got some private work, and then the finances improved. When my partner and I first moved back here to Ireland over a year ago now, we stayed at my mother's. Quite a stressful situation that was. We decided to put a mobile home at the back of the property. We spent half the summer, well, the whole summer, building a new driveway at the back of the house, extending the driveway to make hard standing for the mobile home that we later had delivered. Whilst that all was going on, the relationship between my partner, myself, and my mother was becoming more tenuous, to say the least. It was very stressful for everyone involved, and I was busy trying to renovate the mobile home because it was in a pretty bad state. The timber framework inside the mobile home was mostly rotting, so I was there busy every night after work replacing the timbers with heavier timbers, trying to, as quickly as I could, build a sanctuary for my partner and myself at the back of my mum's house, because house rentals in Ireland it's quite an interesting challenge. But then the storm came just before Christmas and completely obliterated our dreams, ripped the mobile home to shreds. Then that left us in no man's land, wondering what was going to happen next. But we had trust, we had faith, because we know that we did this, we created this ourselves. So we cried and we laughed, and we were excited as well, because what's next? Because we thought that that's the direction that we were going, and then it turned out not to be the case. And then I thought about, over Christmas, maybe I will rebuild the mobile home from the ground up and make it better, even taller. But then the conflict between me and my family and my partner became more noticeable. So we decided to scrap the whole mobile home idea and find a house to rent. So my partner went back to Netherlands to visit her mother for 2 months. Whilst I was searching for a house to rent, I went to 7 house viewings before I got a house. It took 2 months to get a house rental. My partner was not that optimistic that we would get a house because of all the rejections that I got along the way. But I said, no, I always get the house, because I've always had synchronicities appear around trying to get a house to live in, and I've always got the house. And I told her, we will have a house. So I kept going. I kept looking at houses until eventually, on a Sunday afternoon, I got a call from a landlord. Anthony, I've got a house here for you that you inquired about. Do you want to come look at it this afternoon? I said, yes, of course, thank you very much. And I went to look at it that afternoon, and I secured the house there and then. There's an example of when you are confident in your creation, then it always bends to your will. You don't want to be a bitch to your reality. You want your reality to be your bitch. The external world is your bitch. Don't get it mixed up. You're in charge. When you take your power back, the external world, it'll lose its shit momentarily. It'll challenge you because it'll invite you back to your former self, because it tests you. But you have to be consistent and have self-discipline. And the number one thing is not about the doing, it's about the embodiment, about the awareness of what's really going on. It's the energy. If you want to achieve something, you have to embody the version of you that is competent enough to achieve it, or to have achieved it even better. Because if you start saying things like, oh, I'm not there yet, I'm not ready, that's all a story you're telling yourself. You're ready when you say you're ready. Let go of the story. You're not a victim, unless you say you are. Nothing is removed that isn't returned and multiplied. If you let go of something that's not satisfactory in your life now, it will be repaid, returned to you with interest, multiplied. So when you stop settling for less now, you get more once you let go of that.